ladies and gentlemen, you're on Life Goofer and my name is Wilma, and lately I've been watching a lot of videos on Draw with Jazza. He's an amazing artist and he uses a lot of Copic markers and such things, but he also has a lot of like how to draw videos. Basically he does these characterization videos where he draws characters like spontaneously. And so his friend has this app called RD Drawing Games or something like that, and basically it's a generator where it generates environments and characters there randomly. And I'll probably do an RD party video, which is like this challenge where you have like 10 minutes to draw a characterization or something like that, and it seems super fun and I'll do one of those later. But today is also going to be a Copic marker trying out video, and if you're an artist, you obviously know what Copic markers are. I've always been using pro markers because I didn't know Copic markers existed until I started watching YouTubers, and I realized literally everyone who is professional uses Copic markers, and that's why I'm not using them, I figured. So anyways, I decided to finally try them out and to just kind of get the best idea of how it is. I basically bought this Copic sketch, and the good thing about these is you can change the brushes and you can refill them, unlike pro markers. So basically this is the palette that I chose. I don't have any of these from before except lavender, and that's why I chose it. This costs 620 kroner, which is about $73. So yeah, it costs double as much as pro markers, or at least here where I live. So it's gonna be super exciting to try these out. Just bear with me, and let's get started. So guys, this is my final drawing, and I already done the outline of this one because I just want to focus on the coloring really. And you guys don't know this yet, or maybe you do, but I'm not actually like a great drawer. And so these characters were from the app that I got from Jazz's video, and basically what it says humanly built, extremely short, green turquoise skin, hairless, monkey features, silver eyes, technological suits, simple jewelry, adapted to temperate climate, interested in medicine advancements. And so I did this different head shapes and kind of like tried to incorporate all of these, and then I came up with these two, and I like them both a lot, so I decided to put them into a complete drawing, which turned out to be this one. And these camera things are kind of from Total Drama inspired, and this jewelry is kind of Princess Bubblegum inspired, and I don't know what this brain comes from or this stuff, but now I'm just going to use these markers to color them in. I hope you guys sort of understand where this is going. So yeah, just enjoy. Alright, so I don't know if there's much to say about this drawing, but I started off with the green on the skin since that was one of the requirements, turquoise highlights. I thought this looked really good, and I love the two characters even though they're not like very delicately drawn. I think they have a lot of personality to it, and even though the picture is kind of big, really like that it has a lot of details and you can like look twice at it. They're both wearing metal clothes, so I used the purple to do that, as well as some silver highlights. For the tree, I just kind of went with whatever I felt like. I didn't look anything up. It was just sort of out of the blue, and it turned out quite nice. I like the twist in the tree, like it actually had a really nice effect. I really like the feeling of the brush when you sort of flick it with the Copic markers. It's just so pleasing. And for the trees, I sort of tried doing this dotted pattern where I just dotted around with the dark green, and then I did the same with the light green, and then I just added some more flowers with the pink color. For the mountains, I just kind of went with it, but it turned out really well. I like how they actually look like mountains. And for the wind, I did a little bit of turquoise as well, but I didn't think that looked as nice, so I probably should have dropped it. I really like the details at the end with the camera and the little pink bird in the hole. I think it looks really kind, as well as the streaks of red on the tree kind of gives it an exotic feel. Please give me feedback if you have any. This is what the drawing turned out to look like. Considering I've never done this before, I think it turned out really good. The palette that I chose, this one, oh my god, it's like amazing. I don't have any of these colors, and the Copic markers are actually really good. Something I really like about them is the brush and the way it feels when you hold them. The oval shape is kind of weird, but the brush is just like, oh, it's like the best thing ever, just holding one and like drawing with it. I don't really know how to use it yet, so that's why it's a little bit like hatchy, I guess. I really like to experiment with these, and even though I'm going to continue with Pro Markers, these were really fun, honestly. And what I like about these that Pro Markers don't have is that Pro Markers are kind of like, once you put a layer on them, that's the layer that's put on. So you can't really do more than one layer and like have the color be stronger and stronger. But with Copic Markers, you can actually do that. So the more layers you do, the stronger the color actually becomes, kind of like watercolor. And so to talk about this drawing a little bit, it's a medicine exchange between two different tribes that are same species, but they develop like a little bit in a different way. And so I really like the mountains in the background here, the purple ones, and even though I'm not really good at drawing trees or mountains, I'm really surprised with the way it turned out. The tree is supposed to be kind of like one of those Japanese trees, if you know what I'm talking about, but like a really, really big one, because they're supposed to be very far up, and that's why you don't see the ground, why it's just like a little bit of wind. The thing is, as it was temperate, they had to be adapted to a temperate climate, which I showed through the clothes, even though there were mountains in the background. So I hope that kind of explains it. Also, I want to say that the one with the crown on it is a tribe leader, and since the medicine exchange, you can see that he's a little bit bigger than the other one, and that's why he has all the cameras and the guns, and why King is kind of cocky in his like mouth and like the way he looks. I really like the way it turns out. I love characterization videos. I hope you guys enjoy this, and please tell me what you're interested in, because I know there's people watching my videos, and whatever it is, from like cutting leaves and putting them on a paper and like gluing them and make some art of it, that's actually a really good idea. Or from to like art materials, whatever, like just please tell me what you are interested in, and if you guys try characterizations, I love to see pictures. I hope you guys all have a lovely day, because this is super exciting. Okay, bye.